My first job was working for a local bank as a part-time teller. This was an amazing job for a teenager. I worked fewer hours and earned more than my friends flipping burgers at the local joints downtown. That was my first experience with anything really related to human resources or human relations. Of course, I did not really know at the time what it was. Did the Hawthorne effect play into the group of teens working the late shift at the bank? I think it did. What is the Hawthorne effect? The Hawthorne studies took place from 1924 to 1933 at the Western Electric Company Hawthorne plant. They studied how to improve the productivity of workers based on environment. The results became very clear that it was less about the environment and more about the workers, the relationships amongst the workers and supervisors, specifically. So how does this apply to the teens working at the bank? We were a few of the lucky ones. We were viewed to have integrity and intelligence. We could fit into the adult world. We were treated like adults and rewarded for our achievements like adults. We developed our own social group, despite the different schools and grades. We worked hard to help each other succeed, and motivated and challenged each other to be almost perfect. Well, at least in our cash drawers at the end of the night. When we look at this job from the human relations angle, as teens, our needs were met. Applying Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we lived with our parents, so that satisfied our physiological needs. Our safety was pretty much a non-issue. We worked in a secure box with bulletproof glass and panic buttons. The doors were secure. Our affiliation needs were met. We were a special group, at least in our minds. Working at the bank allowed us each to feel successful. I'm not sure if any of us hit self-actualization, but we worked hard and we were successful. I'm very fortunate that our supervisor worked based off of the theory Why by McGregor. She motivated us to work within our skill set. She viewed us the way that we viewed ourselves. From the human resources perspective, we can look at Pfeffer's 7 practices to see where the bank got it correct. We teens had job security, unless we truly could not do the job. The group of us were a good fit for the job. They hired teens who were highly skilled. We were a team. Although we did not influence decisions of the bank, we certainly influenced each other positively. We were trained well and compensated fairly. When I look at this particular position, I feel a bit of nostalgia. It was an amazing time in my life and an amazing job. I learned a lot about how good it feels to help another person succeed. I view both human relations and human resources in this circumstance as positive. Of course, there's always a caveat. What if they didn't hire well? What if someone they hired didn't fit? What if we had not been able to work well together? It didn't happen. We were lucky.